All right, now I'm going to have to ask about the president because you talked about testing and how important it is. And Admiral Giroir and I know how important it is. At his rally over the weekend, the president said, and I quote, "When you do testing to that extent, you're going to find more people, you're going to find more cases. So I said to my people, slow the testing down, please," unquote. And this morning he said he meant this. So Dr. Fauci, do you agree with that? Does it make sense that to safely open our economy, we should be limiting the number of tests rather than ensuring that anyone who needs a test can get one? And you don't have to mention the president, I did, but tell us about the testing. And
so I, as a member of the task force,
your microphone is on.
Sorry. I, as a member of the task force, and my colleagues on the task force, to my knowledge, I know for sure, but to my knowledge, none of us have ever been told to slow down on testing. That just is a fact. In fact, we will be doing more testing, as you've heard from Admiral Giroir, not only testing to specifically identify people in the identify, isolate, and contact trace, but also much more surveillance if you want to get your arms around and understand exactly what's going on in community spread. So it's the opposite. We're going to be doing more testing, not less.
And then let me just ask the same question of Dr. Redfield. Do you agree with the president on this? Or do you think we should be testing more people? You don't want to talk about the president. Just tell us if you think we should be testing more people.
Yes, Dr. Fauci said, all of us have been and continue to be committed to increasing readily, timely access to testing. We've made a marked improvement. We still have a ways to go. One of the key things, as Tony mentioned, is surveillance, expanding surveillance because of the asymptomatic nature of this infection. And in doing so, we're looking at ways that can really substantially enhance testing by potentially pooling samples. So right now, as Gerard said, we're doing 500,000, 600,000 tests a day. If we can pool samples 5 to 1, that would bring it to 3 million tests a day. So we're continuing to try to enhance testing. It's a critical underpinning of our response.
Thank you, Dr. Redfield. I recognize Mr. Walden now for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Let me go straight to the question that my colleague asked. I'll just ask each of you for a yes or no answer. Has President Trump ever directed you to slow down testing for COVID-19 in the United States? Dr. Redfield?
No.
No, sir. No, Congressman.
Thank you. All right, let's go to some other issues here. Dr. Hahn, you created a website, I believe, on the FDA site dealing with convalescent plasma and antibody-rich investigational therapies that may help fight the virus. What's the status of the research into the effectiveness of convalescent plasma in fighting COVID-19? What do we know right now?
Thank you, Congressman Walden. Really important question from a therapeutics point of view. As everyone here knows, convalescent plasma is where you take the natural immunity from a person who's recovered from COVID-19, those antibodies, and then administer it to a person who's sick. So we have partnered with BARDA and HHS, as well as the Mayo Clinic, to develop what's called an expanded access program.
We will make America great again.